Good morning from the Arizona desert. My name is Tom and I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and this is the daily DoorDash journey through the desert. Today is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, last day of the Waste Management Open. It is going to be a busy day, and we are already up and moving and on the road. And so I'd like to have you paint a picture. I'd like you to imagine, if you will, a process. Let's say that you've come up with an idea and you bring it forth to your family and your spouse, and you have a couple of kids. I understand some of you are single, some of you don't have kids yet, but please just indulge me and imagine this. Imagine yourself as one of those kids with your parents. I know that you can do that. So let's say that this is a road trip going from the East Coast to the West Coast, and you're going to go play in the California ocean, go enjoy the surroundings, the cool temperatures, the natural surroundings, etc., etc. And so you get all excited. What are we going to bring? What equipment do we need? What snacks? What clothing? What are we going to do when we get there? You start looking at things on the internet and you're all excited. All excited. Only to have everything packed up and you get that part of it all done and ready to go. The car is loaded up and you get in the car and you travel on down the road 8-12 hours. And the kids wake up and from taking a little slumber during this trip, and they're like looking out the window. Are we there? Are we almost there yet? They see the sun's already down and you're like, no, we're not there yet. It's going to probably be about another 3-4 days. And the kids just slouch. They're feeling defeated. They feel like, wow, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore. That's kind of like that desert area that we were talking about. It's the anticipation of this grand adventure only to find yourself wandering aimlessly, nowhere even near the final destination, right? And it's that I want to talk to you about. See, if you take that entire process of going from the East Coast to the West Coast, and instead of it being one goal, one dream, break it down. Break it down into small, bite-sized, achievable things that you can do so that as you wake up and that excitement is there, all of a sudden it's like, yes, we are almost there. We are almost going to achieve what it is that we set out to do. This is the first leg of where we're wanting to go. And when you all of a sudden break this down into smaller bite-sized pieces, you find that the energy level stays up. You stay focused on getting from one destination to the next, to the next, and to the next, ultimately to find that you've actually reached your final destination, and you're out there playing in the beach and looking at the natural surroundings. See, a lot of times we take a dream and we take this big idea that we have and we start out with that process only to feel defeated along the journey because we've set our expectations and our expectations. That's it. We've set our expectations so far out there that they're just not achievable at the moment. But see, you can have these little bite-sized victories, one step at a time. And as you do that, you take one step and another step and another step, and you find the momentum starting to build and build upon each other. And you find that ultimately you reach that final destination. So I suggest strongly that whatever your dream is, whether it be to get out of debt, whether it be to start a new business, whether it be, to DoorDash and you're starting out at 2 hours and 4 hours and 8 hours and you're slowly ramping this up, or you're wanting to learn something about grocery shopping and you're like, I'm going to not say I'm a pro off the bat, but rather you're taking these, I'm just going to dip my foot into the pool and I'm going to do one shopping order today and then maybe two the next, and then maybe I'm a pro shopper. Or maybe it's like, instead of I want to get out of debt, and it's like, $50,000 in debt, it's like I'm going to focus on this $1,000 bill just to have that little victory and then celebrate that little tiny victory. It works. It really does. Sometimes we want to think in these grand thoughts. We want to get to the finish line, but it's done in small steps. It's a vision map broken down into small steps. And when you do that, you're going to find, if you apply this towards all aspects of your life, anything that you're trying to achieve, you'll find if you break it down into bite-sized projects, that your success will be, you'll have a higher probability of success. And as you build upon those successes, I've heard one of my friends say it's like stacking up your wins, right? So you just keep on stacking these wins, and ultimately you've stacked up enough to reach where it is that you're trying to get to. With that, I'm going to let you go. I hope that your day is good. I hope that your team wins. A message to OG Sean White. The Pats are going down, 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 down. Seattle's going to win 27-13. That's my prediction. I love you, Sean. You're an awesome man. So I hope you're not going to be crying in your car. But the Pats ain't going to win. Not this year. Have a great night.